In addition to studying planets, scientists also examine their weather. Additionally, there are storms on one of the planets in the solar system that are 1.3 times as big as Earth and are roaring with an unfathomable amount of fury. What's going on with Jupiter, and why is it crucial that the gas giant remains in good health? A very, very unusual object would have been seen if you had pointed a powerful telescope at the right area of Jupiter on a clear, starry night in mid-May. One of the most well-known features of our solar system, the Great Red Spot, would have seemed to be slowly disintegrating. You would have observed the whirling storm system releasing ribbons of rose-colored gas that floated in the wind like petals. It would have looked lovely. Many devoted amateur astronomers across the world started to notice that the Great Red Spot's normally ovoid appearance appeared warped earlier this year. It appeared to be shedding red flakes by April. May saw the flaking become so severe that the area appeared to be crumbling. The tight-knit amateur community, which frequently talks and posts pictures on social media, was filled with both excitement and trepidation. Members worried about what it might mean because they had never seen anything like it before. Anthony Wesley, a longtime amateur and software engineer, was astounded when his telescope acquired an image of a light streamer winding away from the place on a warm Australian night in early May. That is not something you see every day, he reasoned. Since the development of the telescope in the 1600s, people have been observing the Great Red Spot, which was 3 times broader than the Earth at its widest point. Nevertheless, it has been continuously but gradually contracting since the late 19th century. Amateur astronomers discovered that it was getting smaller faster in 2012. They also worry that it might be going extinct in May after noticing flaking. Are we witnessing the end of the beginning? One scientist asked out loud in a Facebook forum for fans of Jupiter, "The GR's death dance?" Another person told me, "I was afraid because if the Great Red Spot disappeared, it would be like going to New York and taking down the Statue of Liberty." According to a NASA news release that accompanied brand new images of Jupiter captured by the Hubble Space Telescope, the storm has reduced while still becoming taller, darker, and more red. This year, the storm's color palette is more powerful than ever. The storm has remained in the same location despite all of these changes because twin jet streams that orbit the Earth in opposite directions have locked the storm in place. The jets constantly bombard the area with clouds and vortices while traveling at speeds close to 400 miles per hour. Some of the clouds and vortices merge into the body of the object while others pass through unscathed. The jet streams serve as the band and the spot as the face of what appears to be a wristwatch wrapped around the planet. Amateur astronomers from all over the world kept an eye on the location in the months after they initially saw its peculiar behavior and forwarded their photographs to the researchers at NASA's Outer Planet Atmospheres Legacy program. The storm appeared to have contracted suddenly, though more recent amateur data suggests it has since returned to its former size. But when the researchers examined the behavior of the object using amateur photographs with sharper Hubble images, they came to a quite different conclusion. In any case, it wasn't dying any more quickly than it had been in the past. It appeared to the amateurs as though the storm's threads were splitting apart. Amy Simon, who oversees the Outer Planet Initiative, however, asserts that this impression was due to the inherent imprecision of optical observations. Simon informed me that the algorithm just began measuring the storm's behavior rather than its aesthetic characteristics. Much of the red gas that appeared to be streaming out of the Great Red Spot was really coming in when the storm's velocity was tracked rather than its color. She claimed that this was nothing new. Simon said, "It's always doing this. The Great Red Spot is constantly drawing things in and pieces are shooting off. That is not all rare." She claimed that this time was different due to the way those enigmatic red flakes appeared and behaved. To begin with, the material streaming into and around the red area has developed a reddish hue similar to that of the storm, giving the impression that it is shedding. While Glenn Wharton, a scientist at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory, believes the hue shift occurs afterwards, Simon told me that it happens before the material even reaches the storm. Regardless, the strange movements of the material have only served to heighten the deception. According to Simon, material from the jet streams often either merges with the storm or completely bypasses it. It has, however, become erratic in recent months, occasionally making fleeting carousel-like passes around the storm's edge before departing its orbit. Wharton claims that the outer circuit has transformed from a 2-lane country road to a 6-lane freeway. More commuters than residents, the ribbons of gas torn from the storm may not have even been a part of it. With this, we conclude our video. We appreciate you helping us keep it going by watching. The best way to support our channel is to watch another episode. Thank you for tuning in. To ensure that you never miss an episode, please subscribe to the channel.